Yeah, that's it. Well, how is everybody doing? I hope you've been having a great beginning to this month. It's going great, the sales are just catching up. Well, in this video, it's not a tutorial video. I'm really sorry about that. This is just kind of like a vlog. I'm actually trying to create a bot for my brand page on Facebook so that I can get a lot of leads. I think it's just better if I just show you guys. Alright. Well, before we move ahead, let me just show you exactly what I made here. Well, this is a light box setup, and this whole setup has costed me less than about $10, I suppose. So yeah, I've invested less than $10 to get that setup done, but I'll show you in a separate video what kind of pictures am I getting with that setup, and it's actually very interesting. It's very handy, and it just makes your product look so much better, and I've spent less than $10 on it. So it's not a big task, and I will actually even tell you exactly how can you do that with this $10 setup and your phone. You don't even have to buy this kind of DSLR camera. You don't need that, and I will make a demo for you guys, and I will show you exactly how is it done. Let's get back to the topic of discussion. I have to show you what do I plan to do with my Facebook marketing or Facebook bot. So that's probably the title of this video, but I'm not going to actually teach you exactly how it is done because I haven't learned it myself. I'm still learning it, right? So this is basically my goal statement. That's how I like to work, building a ManyChat bot to collect emails and build a list. Actually, did you see that? I wrote Gmails because I think majority of people in this world have Gmails, which are emails. So that's interesting. All right. Well, let's see. So first, let me actually step back a little bit. Yeah, this is better. All right. So I wanted to step back a little bit because first I wanted to talk about why is it important for you to actually have clear thoughts and ideas before you start working on something. So for example, before I even started learning about ManyChat or bots or Facebook ads, my goal was clear and my goal was simple. And my simple goal was, there is a platform where we can run ads, which is Facebook, right? There is a system wherein I can make automated conversation which people can interact with and give me their email address. So my ultimate goal is to collect email addresses so that I can actually use those email addresses in the future when I have more products under the same brand to market those products. You know how does that work, email marketing and all that stuff. And apart from that, the advantage of having a customer not just give you their email directly and actually go through the messenger bot is that they are also subscribed to your messenger bot. That means that if you want to send them a broadcast message, for example, there is a final Black Friday offer discount code and you want to message all of the people who have interacted with your page, you can do that with Messenger, and it has about 80% open rates. So anyways, I think we just sidetracked a little bit. What I wanted you to understand was my problem statement was clear. What I wanted to do was clear. How and which tools would I use for it? That was not clear. That is something that you can figure out once you have your problem statement defined and your steps to achieve that goal aligned. So again, just to summarize a bit, my problem statement was I wanted to run ads on a platform which was Facebook, right? I wanted to drive traffic to messenger bots so that I can message these, so that I can get a lot of subscribers on my brand page. So I needed to drive the ad traffic to my messenger bot. That's how those two would connect. And to remove myself out of the system and not be available to actually talk to every customer who interacts with my messenger, I had to basically automate the conversation, and that's where the bot comes in picture, right? And now let's get back to my writing pad, and that will just clarify the entire process for you guys, and you can actually follow along with me in the future videos. Well, let's get back to the desk. Oh, all right. By the way, this is my new phone. This is the OnePlus 6T 256 gig. I haven't removed all those stickers, and I've actually put a default casing on this because I could not find a good body for it yet. But anyways, I'll put a link for that down below just in case you're interested. It is an awesome phone, and I call this an entrepreneur's phone. I will explain that later. Anyways, right, so my problem statement was clear, which is what do I want to do, right?
So I basically wanted to run a Facebook ad, like I said, right? This ad is supposed to have a hook, which would be a message, maybe a textual message or a video, right? So now video is interesting because video ads are actually very, very cheap, even in today's world and even in today's day and age. Well, you wouldn't be able to say that after a couple of years, because a lot of big players like Pepsi, Mercedes, BMW, all of the big brands are actually coming into this social media ecosystem. Well, so that was the plan for the Facebook ad, and I plan to have a send message button here, which is something that Facebook lets you do. So I plan to have a send message button here under the Facebook ad, and I want to have a message here which actually motivates the user to click on this button, right? The video or the message, both of them need to have some motivation for the user to click on this send message button, right? So once they click on that send message button, I want them to actually go to Messenger, which is what I've written here. User goes to Messenger. That's how clear your thought should be. You should know what's supposed to happen till the very end, right? So coming back to this step, and so when they go to Messenger, they actually have to hit the button called Get Started. This is like a default flow. So if you have never ever understood bot, if you have never understood bots ever, that's something that they have to do as a audience. They have to click on the Get Started button. Only then the bot or the automated conversation can begin, right? So once they do that, I had to figure this out. So that's why, in simple words, so if anybody of you is from tech background, you might understand what a pseudo code looks like or a pseudo flow looks like. This is a pseudo flow. This does not have the details, but it has the entire process as to how will it work, and you know how all of the different pieces would be put together. So yeah, the user will then have a 2-minute chat with the bot, right? So once within the chat, I would actually ask them if they've bought my product. Now that is interesting. I'll ask them if they have bought my product. If they have, then I will ask them if they have reviewed my product. If they have, then I will tag them as a different kind of user. For example, I'll tag them as this user has reviewed my product. What happens then is that actually I can treat these people as a special group of audience, because now these people have actually bought my product, reviewed my product, and now they're also interacting with my bot. That means they're really happy with the experience up until this point. What that means is that they can actually become marketeers of my product. They can promote my product to different friends, audiences, in their circle, within their family, outside their family, within their neighborhood, everywhere. Like, they can just promote my products. That's why I would actually love to tag them. I should tag them, you should tag them. Going to another flow, if they haven't bought my product, what I would basically tell them is that they can actually just give me their email address and register for a holiday Sorry, my tongue twists a lot. I would ask them that, can you please give me your email address, and then you can be actually registered for our holiday special discounts. Now that is something that I just made up. What that intends to do is that, and what my intention was behind it was, I would actually get their email addresses. I would probably make a special coupon code during the holiday season, which is now, and I would actually send those users these coupons, which I can also do through the Messenger bot now because they have interacted with my bot. So I do that, and I would collect their email addresses, which I can use for anything in the future, right? And that's how my conversation will stop. And I will tell them that we will get back to you when the offers are live. We will contact you, we will let you know when the offers are live, and then you can go ahead and make that purchase. Now this can happen tomorrow, this can happen immediately after the conversation, this can happen 6 hours later, this can happen in the next month, the next year, anytime. Once you have the details, once they have subscribed to this flow, this can happen anytime. So this is what I plan to do. That's it. All right, get back to my sofa. There.
Right, we're back at my couch. So that's what I plan to do. That's what I plan to achieve with my Facebook ads, and let's see how does it go. So currently what I've been doing in the past 24 hours is basically I've been evaluating how can I do this, how can I make that bot, because I know how to run Facebook ads. Okay, I know the entire process that I'm going to lay out for the audience, and I have to figure out what tool do I use. So there's a tool called ManyChat, there's a tool called Chatfuel, there's another tool called, okay, let's get this absolutely correct. Alright, so if you guys are not aware, I've got a group called Amazon FBA Achievers Club. Alright, that's what it's called right now. I'm going to change the name for it. If you haven't joined the group, make sure you join the group, because that's where you can find me always. It's almost 400 plus members and we're going to soon touch 500, I suppose. Anyways, so what I was saying was I had created this post yesterday in my group and a couple of people actually suggested me how can I do this. Umesh actually suggested that I could even use something called 𝗦𝗵cie. Alright, that's something that he suggested I could use. Sudhakar suggested that I could even use ChatFuel. So that's probably another tool that helps you create bots. Alright, so there are different tools that you can create bots with. So I was evaluating ManyChat yesterday and I was really adamant about the fact that I wanted to use the free plan. Right, I wanted to use the free plan to make this bot. Alright, and I actually figured it out till the very end, till the point where I asked the user their email address. So I created the complete flow, but I just could not ask the user to type in their email address so that I can actually save it into the backend database. So that could not happen, and then the moral of the story was I had to actually buy a paid plan, which I would sometime tonight in the evening. By the time you're watching this video, I would have probably even made the ad live. So hit me up in the comments and let me know if you want to do something like that as well. So yeah, I've actually narrowed my tool down to ManyChat. I'm going to use ManyChat. So if you have used ManyChat, let me know how's it for you guys. What have you done with it? Down below in the comments, I'd be happy to have a discussion. So yeah, alright, so I guess that is it for this video. I will see you in the next video. I think I should get back to work. There's a lot to be done, as you just heard me. So yeah, till then, keep crushing it. Talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.